Is up to 6th, and that's about as close to the lead as Harvick has proven he needs to be to mount a charge in the closing lap.
If I was leading this race, I'd want to know where he is, because he's pretty sneaky on that last lap.
That's the 29 Harvick right behind Mayfield.
Right back here. Sitting in a pretty good spot.
And there you see Montoya behind him in that 42 car. Remember, he had all of the problems back on lap 16, almost was at the back of the pack. He's fought his way back inside the top 10.
Now, what's at stake here for these drivers that are locked into the field?
Half lane down, 5 all over that 11. 3 right here.
The farther to the front you finish, the farther to the front you start on Sunday.
I think Mark would really like to be able to break up that Gibbs trio or duo right there and maybe have a shot at these guys again, because I tell you, that is
they need to win. They are going to win.
Oh, it's on in the back. Allmendinger's got lots of company for that last transfer spot.
No, he's just got to make it.
It's a little busy right in there.
They've been coming around to 2 laps to go around this 2.5-mile racetrack.
Harvick and Jr. pass him on the bottom. That doesn't bother him. He's looking back for Regan Smith and Mike Wallace.
For Harvick and Jr., that's a pretty good duo right there, too. I don't think they got enough time to push themselves up there.
It looks like Mayfield and Allmendinger are going to race their way into the 500. We'll know in 2 laps.
Mayfield doing a pretty sporty job of staying right there, guys, on those 2 tires.
Boy, Mark Martin, he is staying tucked up behind the rear bumper of that Toyota Denny Hamlin.
He really is. He's wearing that back bumper out.
Mark Martin has never won a Gatorade Duel. Second in 92, his best finish. He's in the 5.
Boy, Denny Hamlin almost opened that bottom of that racetrack up for Mark Martin, but he shut the door on him. White flag, 1 to go.
Yeah, I think what Hamlin better do, he better stay right behind that 18 car, or he will get passed. And I really think Hamlin thinks that Mark Martin might be willing to go with him. I don't know that I'd do that to my teammate, but he might.
Harvick has faded all the way to the back and out of the picture.
Look how Mark falls off just a little bit. About 4 car lengths. Here he comes. Got to run down on the inside, looking under Hamlin. If he gets by Hamlin, look out. Look out, Kyle Busch.
And there goes Vickers. They touch down the back straightaway. Vickers is going to give Mark Martin a push down the back straightaway.
Grr. No. Come on, Kyle. Come on, Kyle. No. 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 Oh my God, no. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah!
But Jeremy Mayfield, unofficially A.J. Allmendinger, will
Oh my
qualify
God,
for the
that was so
51st
close.
running of the Daytona 500.
Another really good effort on the chart of these guys that had to get in. The 41 car, good job on for Kyle Busch and his crew. And I'm really impressed with Mark Martin.
Well, the owner of this car better give the driver a raise. Of course, Jeremy owns it himself. But what a day for Jeremy Mayfield and A.J. Allmendinger. They're
congratulating each other.
Daytona 500.
And you know, I know it's been over a year since Kyle Busch drove for Hendrick Motorsports, but you know he still loves beating that 500.
He likes beating anybody. I don't think he really cares. I was a little bit worried about Denny Hamlin. Denny looked like he would have been willing to work with Mark to get by Kyle, but Mark Martin made the pass and split him up like I thought he was going to try to.
Hey, Darrell, want to see it again?
Oh, please.
Let's pick him up in the back straightaway. There's the difference right there.
And then you see that bump that Brian Vickers gave Mark Martin?
Yep.
That propelled him right up alongside of him. And if Kyle Busch right here hadn't slid up in front of Mark Martin, Mark could have easily have won that race.
He put the block on the 5 and then got the run off turn 4, and Brian Vickers just couldn't do anything on the bottom.
And there's not a lot of guys that I would slide up in front of out there on the last lap coming to the checkered flag. Mark Martin might be one of them. He's a gentleman.
I was a little surprised that Vickers, when he dove to the bottom, you know, one of those Ron Bouchard kind of moves like Talladega, that he stalled out and couldn't get up next to Kyle Busch.
You know what happens to you? All of a sudden you realize, hey, that's a Toyota that's leading this race. That's a Chevrolet trying to pass him. I'm in a Toyota. I might always try to stay with the 18.
Spoiler check.